Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, dude.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Pulls and fires complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. And the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU lines up quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Slithers into space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Hodges.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hokies are on the move. On the option. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
Caught in the backfield, it's Downs. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in.
And he is snowed under. defender sacked at the 7. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Puts him in the spin cycle. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box because of your success running.
There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that
breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got a little space. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quickly out to the tight end. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
He'll pull it down and run. And the Hokies have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quarterback adapting. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Wants to pass it. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. BYU right back to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of the You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes a 3rd down stop. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Trying to run it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down?
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. Got the... but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that. And
the Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long. Force their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here we go. From the gun. Give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. And get a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Hokies are in the hurry up. Quarterback keeps it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance, and mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Reads it, fires complete. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. As the game kept this drive moving, let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Made a defender miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.